For lesson 9.7, we are talking about time to the half hour. So our new vocabulary words are hour and half hour. And our question we're trying to solve is, how do you tell time to the half hour on a clock that has only has an hour hand? It doesn't have the minute. So how we're trying to be able to answer that question is see that on a clock, we can notice that the hour hand is in between the 10 and the 11 on the first problem. So where it is in between, we would say that it is halfway. So it is 10:30, or we would write it as 10:30. And that's how they can write it on their paper. They can just put, if I zoom back out, whoops, there we go. So here they can write it out two different ways. It looks like on the homework they're wanting them to write it out in words. So they would write it as 10:30. Do the same thing with number 2 all the way to 6. So once again, the hour hand is in between two numbers, so we would say it's 10:30. At the bottom of the homework, there is a story problem. Greg rides his bike at 4:30. He eats dinner at 6:30. He reads a book at 8:30. Look at the clock. Write what Greg does. So you can, looking at the clock, you know 3 different things that Greg does. The clock shows at 6:30, and in the story problem, we know at 6:30 is when he eats dinner. So that's what we would write down there in the line. Greg eats dinner. On the back side of the homework, the first 2 problems are again looking at the clocks. They are in between 2 numbers, so they are 30:30. Number 3 on the spiral review is just counting up the 10s and 1s back from chapter 6. And number 4 is also from chapter 6. In the number 14, how many 10s are there and how many 1s? There's 1 10 and 4 1s.